Former Chief Secretary presents alternative proposal for Kolan Heritage Park. Businessman sues Commissioner of Police over firearm seizure. Food Security Secretary talks sustainable development goals. And TNT facing challenges with child labor. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, June 11th, 2024. Now to our top story. Former Chief Secretary Kelvin Charles has been out of the spotlight for some time, but last night he was in attendance at the consultation for the Blackrock Heritage Park, where he presented an alternative plan. The Tobago Reforestation and Watershed Rehabilitation Program was seeking views from the community regarding the development of a user policy and free structure for the use of the park. Reporter Candice Jackson attended the consultation and brings us this report.
The Tobago Reforestation and Watershed Rehabilitation Program is proposing a new management structure for the public use of the Blackrock Heritage Park. According to Conservator of Forest Darren Henry, it includes fees for hosting weddings and other events, designated parking zones, and special lights for turtles.
Well, we would have proposed gazebos, a few gazebos. We want to put in about 5 gazebos, and also we were looking at putting in a concession area.
However, during the consultations, the Blackrock Village Council had their own ideas of how the park should be developed. This presentation was made by former Chief Secretary Kelvin Charles, who came armed with diagrams and blueprints for the development. He explained that their plans go beyond instituting fees and adding gazebos.
Now, that structure is one that is designed to be eco-friendly and, in fact, complements, once it comes to fruition, the structure that is next door, that is the sporting complex. So it's going to be made of wood.
It will feature information about the history of the area, from Amerindian settlements to colonial times.
So there's an area for a bar, change rooms to facilitate cultural performances. There's a communal area, dining areas, kitchen, office, staff room, storeroom, and toilets and baths.
Charles also proposed for it to be managed mostly by the Blackrock Village Council and in part by the TRWRP.
Once we get the village council and the villagers involved in its planning and its execution and so on, the probability of sustainability is increased.
So how was this proposal received? Well, Chairman of the TRWRP board, Didan Daniel, welcomed the plans.
Full discussions and collaboration will certainly happen. We'll elicit the views from the wide cross-section of stakeholders, of course acknowledging the village council as a key stakeholder.
While Henry saw ways in which their plan and the Blackrock Village Council's plans could be fused together.
Additional to that, with the proposal that Mr. Charles would have submitted, that could be an ideal, or maybe we look at it and have facilitate. So the idea about the concession area that we have is not fully flushed out as yet.
Meanwhile, the former Chief Secretary left the board with this point.
As a matter of fact, I'm prepared to say that if you were to do that, then you would be demonstrating very tangibly and very forcefully the fact that you are consistent in respect of your appeal for collaboration.
Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
During last month's plenary session, Secretary for the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, Assemblyman Natisha Charles Pantin's motion was passed, which concerned aligning the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals with the island's development strategy. Secretary Charles Pantin appeared on the Tobago Updates morning show, providing insights into the motion and how it would be achieved. Here's more.
Secretary Natisha Charles Pantin said when she looked at the UN Sustainable Development Goals, it resonated with her. She said although her division's focus is zero hunger and zero poverty, it does not stop there.
Because my division, we would have to collaborate, which is goal number 17, for collaboration. We would have to collaborate with the Division of Health to achieve some of these goals, right? Or we may have to partner with community development to achieve some of these goals.
She said this is how the world can be improved. Secretary Charles Pantin noted that this would ensure that the current generation consumes without compromising future generations and developing countries without compromising the environment. In terms of what is being done to achieve the motion passed, she said there were some key personnel assisting the divisions in planning what should be done at the THA and stakeholder level to achieve these goals. However, a challenge is being faced, which she explained further.
I brought a motion to the House recently to align my development budget with achieving these goals. Yeah? And I have said in this space openly that I have no development budget, right? I have less than $4 million every fiscal. So that is my challenge.
Secretary Pantin expressed that she has not let this challenge stop her from being creative. She attributed her success to the Executive Council recognizing the challenges of the division, with the Chief Secretary ensuring that they achieve their mandate.
I was really happy that, Mr. Andrews, Bobby Andrews on planning, he continues to, go around to the divisions and, try to train persons on how we could better organize ourselves at the divisions to achieve these goals.
Charles Pantin said she was proud to hear that her division, after many consultations, was 55% there with all the projects and initiatives they have been doing. She credited this success to her technical and field officers who signed on to make Tobago the greatest little island on the planet. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Jerome Chung, a businessman, is suing the Commissioner of Police to return his registered firearm and firearm user's license, which was seized after he inadvertently left a magazine with 13 rounds in his travel pouch while traveling to Tobago. The incident occurred on November 24, 2021. A virtual hearing this morning, the Commission's attorney requested 6 weeks to respond, while Chung's attorney agreed to expecting the items to be returned. The case is adjourned to July 18th. Chung's lawsuit challenges the police unreasonable delay, their failure to perform statutory duties, and the unlawful seizure. Despite repeated requests and legal actions since June 2023, his firearm, FUL, and ID card remain detained, leaving him unable to protect his business and the family. We'll take a short break. Stay with us.
The countdown is on to the Tobago Public Service Day Expo 2024. Join us on July 5th at the Shore Park Complex to discover the dynamic world of public service where innovation meets dedication. Explore exciting careers, experience innovative services, enjoy interactive displays, and a whole lot more. Come join us on July 5th at the Shore Park Complex from 9:30 a.m. Visit the office of the Chief Secretary's Facebook page for details. Tobago Public Service Day Expo 2024. Public service now and beyond.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Tobago, the date has been set. Saturday, June 22nd, we head to the Jade Monkey once again for the launch of their 2024 Jufi and Mass Band presentation for Tobago Carnival. On Saturday, June 22nd, we gather at the Jade Monkey to get a glimpse of the Jade Monkey Mass presentation for 2024, the Tobago Festival, and also the launch of the Jade Monkey Monkey Juve, Monkey see, Monkey do.
I come from the Twin Island of Carnival.
Get ready for another year of Tobago Carnival with the best band in Tobago, Jade Monkey Mass and the Jade Monkey Juve. So come out on June 22nd as we launch Monkey see, Monkey do Juve, and for Tobago Mass, the Tobago Festival's presentation brought to you by the Jade Monkey. This one powered by Carnival, Digicel, and Next 99.1 FM, a member of the TTT Limited Media Network. Jade Monkey.
Go down in the center, go down.
Welcome back. Minister for the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries, Stuart Young, was a featured speaker at the Caribbean Sustainable Energy Conference yesterday. The conference began on June 10th and will conclude on the 12th. Minister Young spoke on the event's theme, Collaboration for Action, discussing the importance of collaboration to achieve the use of sustainable energy. Ariana Scipio has the report.
Minister Stuart Young said the government of Trinidad and Tobago has led the conversation on sustainable energy regionally. He shared that in these discussions, there is a general agreement on what needs to be achieved and the direction that must be pursued, noting that individually, countries have been pursuing their own plans of action.
But what is required is a more cohesive action plan for the Caribbean. We will always be stronger together. It's been very difficult listening this morning and understanding the reality of the global energy sector that we face.
He said the Energy Chamber of Trinidad and Tobago, the conference organizers, deserved recognition for uniting key stakeholders, policymakers, regulators, financiers, and investors in the region's effort to achieve a sustainable energy sector.
This forum presents the opportunity for networking, gaining first-hand knowledge of proposed sustainable energy developments, the financing requirements, and the role of private investment. This engagement of stakeholders is key to achieving alignment, which is necessary for a successful and just energy transition.
Minister Young stated that the region should actively work together to solidify its commitment to sustainable development, recognizing that global efforts towards integration and the complexity of environmental issues pose challenges and offer opportunities to the region.
As we shift the focus to our sustainable goals for energy, there's been one key factor shaping all our future policy measures and instruments, which is the impact of climate change. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPCC, Special Report on Global Warming indicates that emissions of greenhouse gases must be cut by 50% by 2030.
The minister continued that this would limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. He noted recent projections at the Conference of the Parties of the UNFCCC, also known as COP28, have suggested that achieving these targets would be challenging.
And that responsibility is not really a responsibility that lies on us here in the region, but is really a responsibility that needs to be carried by the wealthy, developed and developing countries, the main emitters. And unfortunately, I find too often at these conferences, especially the global ones that I attend, people shy away from facing that reality.
Minister Young said his ministry intends to generate 30% of the nation's electricity from renewables. They are inviting proposals for utility-scale projects, solar projects, and the utilization of reclaimed lands previously used for quarrying. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
While the political leader of the Unity of the People, Nkosi Phillips, welcomed the initiative to better police the Buku Reef Marine Park, they are concerned about the enforcement of regulations. Phillips stated that too often emphasis is only placed on developing a policy and not on its enforcement.
And that is the problem we have as Trinbagonians in this country. There is nobody to enforce the law, and even though to enforce the law, Tobago being a small cultural family-oriented place, it will always have somebody, let me family get on a blind. How would we control that? Those are the things that needs to be answered by the secretary.
Additionally, Phillips called for more attention to be placed on all forms of craft present within the Buku Marine Park, particularly jet skis. They noted that too much is being left unchecked, causing dangerous circumstances for the general public.
So these young men that are now using the jet ski and operating the jet skis for bigger persons, are they finished in school? How old are they? Do they have the necessary license to conduct using a jet ski? Because I see some dangerous tactics that are being used in the water, and when you speak to them, they insult and curse the people who are bathing in the water.
The UTP political leader also called on the authorities to engage in tour operators in continuous training to ensure that visitors get the best and most educational experience at the Buku Reef Marine Park. As World Day Against Child Labour is being celebrated tomorrow, June 12th, the Minister of Labour, Stephen McClatchy, says that the nation still faces challenges with child labour. The Labour Minister shared that the multiple indicator cluster survey done by the Central Statistical Office in collaboration with UNICEF in the year 2022 highlighted that 4.3% of children between the ages of 5 and 17 are involved in child labour. Minister McClatchy noted that 4 out of every 100 children in this age group are victims of child labour. He pointed out the negative effects of child labour, highlighting that it is often exposes children to hazardous conditions which jeopardize their health and safety. Moreover, the MICS revealed that 2.7% of children between the ages of 5 and 17 experience hazardous child labour, almost 3 out of 100 children. The minister emphasized that children labour hinders children's access to education, which repeats the cycle of poverty and limits future opportunities, while also affecting their mental health and exposing them to dangerous conditions. The ministry's goal is to eliminate all forms of child labour in the country, focusing on SDG 8.7 to end all forms of child labour by 2025. Minister McClatchy also indicated that his ministry is committed to achieving its goal by launching many initiatives and collaborating with other government ministries. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. The weather report is next.
Need a fresh start? Upgrade your life with the things you want. At Standard Distributors in Canaan, life is good with zero. Get that amazing fridge, the stylish sofa with zero down and easy financing. Your dream house is within reach. Visit Standard Distributors today. Life is good with zero.
Sun Up Tobago is here. Join us on Saturday, July 6th from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Delta Compound Argyle for an unforgettable summer experience. Enjoy an all-inclusive experience with mouth-watering food, coolers are allowed, and Pets Island Vibe. This is a tickets-only event. Get your tickets now at Barco, Lust, and Pablo's Argyle. Don't miss out on the event of the summer. Sun Up Tobago, sponsored by Tobago Updates, B-Mobile, State Solutions, and Thorns Place.
Look at people in here tonight.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
We party till we drop down there with a lot of pretty girls down there, down in Tobago.
You
can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Welcome back. With the THA budget statement expected to be read by the end of June, the political leader of the Unity of the People, Nkosi Phillips, is questioning how the THA will fund the Tobago Police Force. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine announced last month that a community-based police force would be part of building out a Department of Public Safety with the THA. However, Phillips is concerned about how it will impact the Assembly's financial management, which is already strained by its current financial resources.
Where are we going to put them? How do we then pay for them? Because if the THA doesn't have money and it's too much of persons in the THA system, how do we then accommodate for them? Is it that our budget allocations are going to be more? Is it that we're going to ask for more budgetary allocations? I think we need to fix the problem first before we look for more problems.
Phillips is also concerned with the state of police officers in Tobago. They criticize the Chief Secretary for wanting to build out police force, while officers in Tobago are facing challenges with the resources they need to complete their daily tasks.
We are calling for our own Tobago Police Service. We're calling for more police officers for the Tobago space. We're calling for the police to do their work, but yet there is not sufficient help from the Tobago House of Assembly to fight and clamor for a new Scarborough Police Station or an upgrade to the Scarborough Police Station.
Phillips also called on the Ministry of National Security to urgently address the concerns of police officers in Tobago. Political and social activist Ravi Balgobin Maharaj has been granted conditional leave to appeal to the Privy Council regarding the government's extension of Police Commissioner Ayla Herwood Christopher's term. Justice Mark Mohammed, Maria Wilson and Ronnie Budu Singh approved Maharaj's appeal against the Court of Appeal's May 8 judgment, which upheld Judge Ricky Rahim's dismissal of his lawsuit. Maharaj, represented by senior counsel Anand Ram Logan, urges the extension violates Section 123 of the Constitution, which empowers the Police Service Commission to recommend appointments or removal of police commissioners subject to House approval. The government extended Herwood Christopher's term by 1 year in May. The sports report is next.
Deltec Distributors Weekend Special Wings Friday, 3 pounds wings, 2.5 kilogram fries. Special 100 TT Soup Saturday, 2 pounds cube beef, 2 pounds cow heel, 2 pounds chicken foot, 2 pounds pigtail or smoked bone. Special $150. Super Sunday, 3 pounds leg and thigh chicken, 3 pounds sliced pork, 3 pounds lamb slice, 3 pounds cheese, 2 pack of pasta. Special $250. Located Main Road, Argyle, Tobago. We deliver 20 TT. Contact us on deltecdistributors.com 395-5040 or 237-0102. Deltec Distributors Weekend Special.
Tobago, the date has been set. Saturday, June 22nd, we head to the Jade Monkey once again for the launch of their 2024 Jufi and Mass Band presentation for Tobago Carnival. On Saturday, June 22nd, we gather at the Jade Monkey to get a glimpse of the Jade Monkey Mass presentation for 2024, the Tobago Festival, and also the launch of the Jade Monkey Juve, Monkey See, Monkey Do.
I come from the Twin Island.
Get ready for another year of Tobago Carnival with the best band in Tobago, Jade Monkey Mass and the Jade Monkey Juve. So come out on June 22nd as we launch Monkey See, Monkey Do Juve, and for Tobago Mass, the Tobago Festival's presentation, brought to you by the Jade Monkey. This one powered by Carib, Digicel, and Next 99.1 FM, a member of the TTT Limited Media Network. Jade Monkey.
Go down in the center, go down.
Good morning. Put a smile.
Welcome back. The Trinidad and Tobago's Women League Football 2024 season kicked off this weekend with 3 matches completed. 4 Tobago teams were in action, with Tobago Chicas and Black Panthers securing contrasting victories at the Montgomery Recreational Ground.
The Trinidad and Tobago Women's League Football 2024 season kicked off this weekend with 3 matches completed. 4 Tobago teams were in action, with Tobago Chicas and Black Panthers securing contrasting victories at the Montgomery Recreation Ground. In a closely fought contest, Tobago Chicas triumphed over Jewels Sport Club with a 2-1 victory. Jewels Dennis scored an early goal in the 11th minute, connecting with a right-sided corner that lobbed over the Chicas custodian. Tobago Chicas fought back, with Hercules equalizing in the 44th minute after the Jewels defense failed to clear. The comeback and win was secured for Chicas in the 54th minute when goalkeeper Williams' routine goal kick found its way into the opponent's goal. Meanwhile, Black Panthers dominated their match against Combined Ballers, winning 2-0. Nelson scored a penalty in the 22nd minute, and Graham sealed the victory with a goal in the 77th minute. The Tobago teams will play a round-robin format, with the top team advancing to the knockout rounds. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Here's what to expect for the weather tonight into tomorrow from the TNT Met office. Tonight generally fair despite 1 or 2 isolated showers. Tonight's temperature should be around 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow mainly sunny, hazy and at times breezy despite the likelihood of 1 or 2 spotty showers. A general fair night is expected. Tomorrow's temperature should reach a high of 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 36 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate with waves up to 1.8 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise at 5:39 and sunset at 6:26. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Former Chief Secretary presents alternative proposal for Colan Heritage Park. Businessman sues Commissioner of Police over firearm seizure. Food Security Secretary talks sustainable development goals, and TNT facing challenges with child labor. I am Bianna Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.